fun of Limp Bizkit. This doesn't feel like it's genuinely Limp Bizkit.
What's up, everyone? It is February 5th, Skunk Bunker. We are watching Limp Bizkit music videos
On
with
mute.
with no sound. And we just saw Wes Borland. Oh, there's Eminem. We saw Wes Borland holding up like a rabbit.
It's a child that keeps showing up, and I don't think his parents should have signed off for him to be in a Limp Bizkit video.
He
That's just
definitely
career
didn't get
suicide.
to watch the Limp Bizkit video.
Oh, look, it's the fucking... Oh, look, it's Dude from Korn.
Yeah, what the fuck? There was a movie a while back that Seth Rogen directed where it's a bunch of kids trying to get beer for a party, and they're like in middle school. And my favorite was the ad for it. Was there Seth Rogen sitting there with the kids, and he sits them down. He's like, "Listen, I have some bad news. You can't watch the Red Band trailer for your movie." They're like, What are you talking about? You're too young. It's only for 18 or older. You're not allowed to watch it." And they're like, That's bullshit." And he's like, "Yeah, you can say that, but you can't watch yourself say that because you're impressionable and you might say that."
That's funny. I think, wasn't that Good Boys?
That's what I was trying. I
Good
couldn't remember
Boys.
the fucking name of it. I wanted to watch that.
Yeah, as soon as I said that about the kid in the music video, I was like, that reminded me of it.
This is memorized.
I love how...
This is more
yeah, I was about to say,
this
I
is
love
more
how
distracting.
entranced you all are
Because
by
this is weird.
muted Limp Bizkit. It's honestly...
Because I've never sat down and watched a Limp Bizkit music video. I've never felt the need to.
It's hypnotizing, really.
There's a lot of red.
That one guy's weird.
Hypnotizing is
Okay.
by Biggie Smalls.
So, do you think that they
Fuck
each
off.
got their own red hat, or do you think he just put his red hat on all of these people's heads?
Oh, I know this red cap's
gonna get a rap from these critics.
Obviously, they all shared the same red hat.
This
I don't know
Limp
why.
Bizkit?
Yeah. Blue Eyes White Dragon by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue eyes, blonde hair
Think about Blue Eyes White Dragon.
by
I
Limp
think-
Bizkit.
Alright, the reason I asked about the fucking... But the reason I said I wanted this is because I keep seeing these ads for the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of pissed. Not because they're doing Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm excited. I want to see two giant monsters fight. That somebody in marketing insisted that we need to have a plot for this movie. Like... That you think that I'm not just gonna give you money to watch a giant monkey beat up a giant lizard. That you think I need to learn about some little girl who has a soul connection with King Kong and can command him to protect her. I don't give a shit. I just want to watch Big Monkey fight.
Isn't Godzilla supposed to be like almost
Like
twice
kaiju.
his fucking size?
Oh yeah,
Like,
because Godzilla's like bigger than skyscrapers, and King Kong had to climb up a skyscraper.
So like,
It'd be like if like a dwarf ran up to you and tried to beat you up, and you were like no, and then you spit acid in his face.
It's Torbjorn versus Mark Henry, really.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal stomp on me.
They either shrunk Godzilla or they sized up King Kong. I forget which they did for the
it
movie.
looked like they sized up King Kong.
Did you guys see? Well, I think that's Godzilla 2000. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
Oh, you mean the one where it has like babies in the Empire State Building or something, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's the American Godzilla.
Yeah. Is there? There's a
I
certain.
think I do remember what you're talking
There's a
about.
scene. I just want to ask if you guys know this scene or if I hallucinated it.
I can rant about this.
There's a scene. I only saw it whenever I was super little, and I saw it a bunch of times because we would watch the same DVDs over and over. But there's a scene where a dude is standing in the middle of the street, and Godzilla steps on him, but he doesn't crush him because the arch in Godzilla's heel is like so big
Massive.
or something. Yeah, so it just kind of created a big bubble over this dude, and I just like whenever I was little, I remember thinking that was like the coolest, most scientific. Like I can't believe they thought of that.
You know,
Like, he's so lucky.
I was gonna say I might. That movie is so hated.
I believe it, but I was like 3.
So the people who made Godzilla, or is it Toei? No, it's not Toei. I don't remember who. Is it Toei? I don't remember the studio.
Toei make Godzilla?
I don't remember,
Who's
but
Toei?
just a Japanese
Oh.
company that makes a lot of anime and such. But the studio that makes Godzilla, let them do the rights. They did the movie, and the people who watched it reportedly watched that movie and were just like, "This is the worst thing we've ever seen. Like this is insulting." To the point that they have bought the rights to it, renamed it just Zilla. It doesn't count as Godzilla anymore. And
they renamed it?
Yeah, they renamed the monster Zilla, and in every subsequent appearance, murder it. Like, there's a movie where all the monsters come back and fight Godzilla. Godzilla kicks into a building and blows it the fuck up immediately. It gets maybe like 2 seconds of screen time. They despise that fucking thing.
That's
Toho,
pretty funny.
not
Toho.
Toei. I was gonna say
if I remember right, one of the only movies that like I've heard is so universally hated by the studio is the one we watched at Andrews, the one with Hedorah, which is it's a monster of just pure pollution that keeps changing forms into like a fucking UFO and shit. It's the same movie that for some reason Godzilla does like a flying drop kick.
I remember it.
And decides to one creature starts flying away and Godzilla flies after him by shooting its fire breath into the ground, which propels it into the air and then backwards at top speed. And it's the fucking dumbest thing ever, and I love it so much.
It's pretty fucking...
What is with that one guy? Why is...
What about him?
What do you mean, what about him? The rest of them are dressed like rap and basketball players, and then this one guy's just wearing like all black body paint. And he looks like he's just been pulled out of the third dimension. Like, did no one talk and be like, we should have a consistent look for our band?
No, that's just his thing. More fight about your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit, 'cause I've had enough of this, and now I'm pissed, yeah!
Can you guess which one of us really likes Limp Bizkit?
This time I'ma let it all come out!
Okay, my favorite thing is even on the motorcycle shot, like, he doesn't look out of place on the motorcycle shot.
He's dressed normal whenever they're dressed up. Look on the right whenever they're dressed up in blue tuxedos.
Like, any of the other shots, he doesn't look as strange.
I wanted to come out that that's not like makeup, that's just what his skin actually looks like.
His name's Wesley.
No, his name is like Deathcore the Destroyer. It's not Wesley. I don't care what you tell me. I call bullshit that the guy who's dressed like that is just named Wesley.
That's actually
Is that him all the way in the back?
No, with the sideburns on the right.
Looks really sad.
Yeah. No, his name's Wes. And he doesn't even go by his stage name. He's just Wes. Wes Borland.
It's kind of rough.
Alright, I don't want this to be the Limp Bizkit episode.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you put Limp Bizkit on and then begin to sing Limp Bizkit?
I don't know. It's over.
Who won fight, Limp Bizkit or Godzilla?
I just knew what you were saying. I'd probably have to say with Fred Durst and that dude, Wes Borland, I think they could do anything.
So you think the band Limp Bizkit could kill Godzilla?
He looks a lot more normal.
Not even the band.
And
Like
Just those two?
Yeah.
Fred Durst versus Godzilla. I'd have to give it to Fred Durst because he's real.
You're telling me Godzilla's not real?
So Godzilla is not real. So 1 point to Fred Durst.
Tim, you're doubting
Fred
Godzilla.
Durst actually has
A
nice
fighting
hands and can throw them.
Fred Durst is a
Fred
kaiju.
Durst, 2 points.
Fred Durst has punched at least someone in his life, and maybe even a reptile.
Godzilla's big.
You always think the singer did
1 point
Disturbed
to Godzilla.
without the piercings.
Okay. Here's the new question. If you had the option to watch one of these two fights, would you prefer Godzilla versus Fred Durst, but both of them are like Godzilla sized, or Godzilla versus Fred Durst, where they're Fred Durst sized in like the octagon for UFC?
Yeah.
You want to see mini Godzilla in the octagon?
Yeah.
Though part of me does kind of want to see giant Fred Durst stepping on people.
You gotta stomp out the haters.
Oh my god.
Curb stomp the haters.
He'll be like, everyone with a Live, Laugh, Limp Bizkit tattoo to the front. You're safe.
There's an Avenged Sevenfold music video for the song Unholy Confessions. And in the music video, it shows like a bunch of people getting like Avenged Sevenfold tattoos. And it's just like, I don't know, that's just like really weird to me. It's really
Wait, you
funny.
wouldn't get an Avenged Sevenfold tattoo? You wouldn't get a tattoo of the skull logo
With the
over
wings.
top your face?
But when I first found Avenged Sevenfold, I probably would have, because I was super fucking edgy and disgraceful. But
Oh man, I saw a
I mean,
post.
like, no, I wouldn't.
I saw a post earlier that was like, me at 14, I'm so emotionally mature. How come I can't get a tattoo? And then it said what the tattoo would have been. It was like some anime weeb bullshit, and I'm like, yes. You're wow, can't talk. Gonna get a leg sleeve of Naruto hand signs just going down the side of my leg.
God.
I had a weird want to get a supernatural tattoo on my ass.
I want to get little beads implanted in my skin in Braille.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp that says "Live Moss."
No,
That's
you need to have
nasty.
it live, laugh, Limp Bizkit, live moss.
Nasty. That's oh man, that's fucking nasty.
You gotta get the Taco Bell logo on your ass.
Well, yeah, "Live Moss" is the Taco Bell slogan. I'm gonna get a tramp stamp of "Live Moss," and yeah, I'll get.
Yeah, you gotta get.
I'll get the bell on
You
my
gotta
ass
get like
cheek.
a
Don't
whole.
worry.
You gotta get like a whole ass piece
No.
of just all devoted to Taco Bell.
Just get the Taco Bell menu tattooed on my
A
ass.
fucking bean burrito on one cheek.
You spread them, and that's the secret menu in between.
Oh,
Would you guys ever get a tattoo on your ass?
I just said I
Yeah,
I was half considering getting the Supernatural logo tattooed on my ass for
Boy,
no
ever.
particular reason.
I mean, I'm-
nice.
I'm almost definitely gonna get Taco Bell tattooed on my ass cheek eventually. It's
I don't-
gonna happen.
I want
Dude, I hate to be
tattoos.
the person that tattoo your fucking ass. You fucking Sasquatch person.
I'm gonna leave a bunch of dingleberries for them. Make sure they have little snacks there they can pick out.
Oh, it's just future love.
Yes.
You just don't fucking wash your ass for a month going for a tattoo.
Be like, I deal with it.
I'm sure they'd be like, no, you're fucking gross. Get out of
I
here.
put on my tidy whities and they're just like stained. They're just standard mustard color.
Mustard color. Oh.
What the fuck?
Just don't worry about it. It's muted, so it's just a background thing.
Did you find that?
You'll understand once it starts.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
This is giving me.
You want me to-
I was gonna say, I'm
to watch
fucking
it.
Fine. We'll just.
Well, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. It's like a
Epilepsy warning loud.
Connor put on like the full.
Quote, the full Detective Pikachu movie. I'm gonna grab my soda while this starts.
Ah, yes, I know what this is. Yeah.
Okay, I assume it's not the fucking the full Pikachu movie, but it looks pretty legit. Alright. What's your fucking favorite soda, everyone?
Dr. Pepper, by far.
Oh man.
Fucking
Root beer.
Stewart's orange and cream Saudi.
Root beer, for sure. I just grew up on root beer. I can't live without root beer.
I gotta say, I like Pepsi.
This is already more than I thought it was.
Yeah, same.
What do you mean? What the
Nothing.
fuck? What do you mean?
Don't worry about
But, yeah, I just want to see if I'm just waiting to see if this is the bit or if Connor accidentally just found the full Detective Pikachu movie online.
Well, I'm like, are you both waiting to see if it's a bit or not?
No. Okay, so
Okay.
this is, I'm
You
gonna be
really-
honest,
you
it's
really don't
supposed-
know?
It's supposed to be a bit. I've done this before to
'Cause-
people, and it's a bit.
There
we
it
go.
is. Okay. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds released this, like, when Detective Pikachu was in theaters. I think it was, like... I forget when it was, but he posted this and, like, was like, leaked full Detective Pikachu movie.
It's just this for an hour and a half. I used to put it on the laptops in Walmart while I was working, so people would walk by and be like, what the fuck's happening?
I hate this. I mean, that's
I
like
gotta
that's
be
like a
honest
funny
with you guys.
idea.
I thought it was gonna be funnier. Than
Yeah,
this.
but I didn't know that opening
I
with
thought
the
like
kid walking
like
was
Pikachu
there.
is just gonna be mentally challenged or something. Like it's gonna be like a crudely drawn
mean-
Pikachu for the whole rest of the movie.
I thought it was gonna be like
No, I was just like,
Just
that's pretty
Detective
funny.
Pikachu, everything's the same, but it's a like
Yeah,
8-year-old's
like-
hand-drawn picture of
Yeah, or
Pikachu.
something.
Alright,
what the fuck is your problem, Connor? What the fuck is this? He's put on like the Mario movie man dancing for like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you could barely make
Do
out
the
a-
Mario!
That's exactly what it fucking is. It's do the Mario 10 hours straight.
I don't even know what that is, but I fucking know just by looking at it.
Do the Mario.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at him go. And but they fucking filmed it vertically. What's their issue? They couldn't even have the decency to widescreen.
It's gonna have the
Okay.
decency.
They
Okay.
fucking film their monitor.
Okay, what this is it's down the end credits, so he's down in the bottom right corner, Luigi's down in the bottom left, so someone just took the video of him in the bottom right and blew it up as big as possible and just slapped it on for 10 hours.
Alright, enough commenting on the screen.
Yeah, but root beer is my favorite soda.
You know, root beer and cream soda are pretty much very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they taste different. And cream soda's gross.
They're no, it's
What?
not.
I hate regular cream soda. I think it's disgusting.
Well, then you're
Get
absolutely
loads,
right.
Yeah, you're low, dude.
I mean, it's not the best. It's definitely like a
It's-
6 out of 10, but I'll drink it. I like it.
I
Every now and then I'll be like, I want a cream soda.
I
Like a cream soda float.
Cream soda
I mean,
floats are
I don't think I've
pretty
ever had a cream soda
I
float.
mean, like
That
root beer
they'll
floats,
probably,
like the
they'll
thing.
probably taste different because of the ice cream. Will probably taste better. I just don't like the taste of pure cream soda.
They make
I
it
can
with like
get it sometimes. Sometimes it's overpowering.
they make it with
And
roots.
it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Is that not where the name root beer
Well,
comes from?
Yeah, well, they make cream soda out of roots too. It's like the same kind of shit. And sarsaparilla, that's like an in-between of root beer and cream soda, I hear, supposedly.
I think
Well,
I've
I'm
had
pretty sure it's
sarsaparilla
in
and
both.
Probably.
I know root beer is sarsaparilla and sassafras.
Sassafras? Is sassafras an actual thing, or am I just a fucking hood rat and know it's just by... No, I know people call Molly sassafras.
I don't know. Well, okay. I think it's just that I just listened to it recently, one of the other episodes, but all I'm thinking of is you ever look up all the flavors in Dr. Pepper? Yeah, it's 23. It's the 23 chemical.
I was like, it's just one thing they put in it called 23.
Yeah, no, sassafras is an actual
It's like
plant.
veritanium.
Yeah, it's an actual
Fuck
plant.
Raritanium. I hate that so much.
What?
Raritanium.
Why? Oh, because veritanium.
That's the one from Avatar, right?
My drink. You guys
No.
were like,
No, Raritanium's from like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
am I thinking of? What's the thing in Avatar that they're trying to mine?
He was fucking blue people.
Yeah, they're trying to capture blue people.
blue people.
Yeah.
Like the Blue Man Group?
No, from like Avatar, like blue monkey rabbit people.
Is it
fucking-
bad that I want the Blue Man Group to do the soundtrack to Avatar 2?
Is that ever coming out?
Yeah, I
I'm
think.
pretty sure they have like 5 planned.
I don't want to watch 5 of
What?
those.
Yeah, I think they have like up to like Avatar 5
What
in
the-
the plans.
Can
What
you
the
fucking-
fuck are you gonna do?
That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Like, what do you?
Can you
what do
come
you
out
mean?
with the second one first, please?
What,
Well,
the
okay.
humans are gonna attack you all 5 times?
Yeah, so I think what it was after like Endgame broke Avatar's record, Disney was like, well, now we gotta release an Avatar movie to break Endgame.
No, just stop trying to break the record. I
I
don't
mean, I get
care.
2 of them, or maybe even 3.
Isn't
but if
that
you do
James-
5, it's like
Isn't that fucking James Cameron's
One,
call?
yeah, James
Yeah.
Cameron.
Isn't that his fucking decision? Didn't he make the movie?
It depends on the contract.
Can't Disney just be like, fucking,
Disney-
we'll get to
Disney
it, fucking make me a movie?
Yeah, no, apparently Disney can. Disney can be like, make me fucking movies.
That's-
James Cameron.
That's what happened with. That's why Amazing Spider-Man was made, because if they didn't make a movie in a certain amount of time, they lost the rights to make the movies at all. So Sony was basically, make a movie right now, go, 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 and they're like, all right, Andrew Garfield, go. And everyone hated it because they didn't put any time or effort into it.
Nope.
Well, it kind of reminds me of the last fucking 5 years of video games.
yeah.
Video games fucking suck nowadays. They need to get... I was so fucking hyped for Cyberpunk, and I had such a good time playing it, and then I beat that shit, and the ending I got for Cyberpunk, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, the ending I got fucking sucked, and it made me fucking so upset.
Can I borrow Cyberpunk at some point? I kind of want to try to play
It's
Corpo.
digital.
Oh, is it digital?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter what beginning you pick, it's all the same shit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
well, then what's the...
I'll spoil one thing. None of the choices you make in the game fucking matter, essentially.
That's
retarded.
There's a couple
Don't
things you have
boast-
to do to
don't-
get a secret ending, but...
Don't boast different choices if you're not going to make it. Just skip
Exactly.
that point and just give more effort into the one game you're going to make.
What's the
Like,
point of having, like, dialogue options if it's not gonna...
Impact the game.
Yeah, if it's not gonna give you different shit. There's only one thing you can get, where you can get a secret ending if you...
Pick
And-
all the right.
Well, that's the thing, is people don't even know how to get it still. I don't even know if people have found out how to get it, because that's like, sometimes you do this mission and you get the extra thing you need, and sometimes you don't, so...
Cool.
Yeah, if you get the ending, lucky for you. So, fuck that game. The ending I got was so fucking... It retroactively made me hate my gaming experience, even though I had fun playing it.
So I googled Avatar sequels, and I love that it's counting like the documentary as a sequel.
No.
Documentary.
Well, okay, so like Avatar creating the world of Pandora.
Oh, and there's like all the fucking...
No, so it has them listed. Avatar
tracking
2, Avatar creating the world of Pandora, Avatar 3, Avatar 2, Avatar 4, Avatar 3. They have them listed.
Oh, it's like Avatar 2,
Avatar
making of
2,
Avatar 2,
yeah.
Avatar 3, making
Avatar
of
2,
Avatar
making
3.
of Avatar, Avatar 3, Avatar 2, Avatar 4, Avatar 3.
Here's my, what was I
I
going to
wonder
say?
when that is supposed to come out.
What they could do for one of the sequels is make a, like, in-world... Thought you got sick of that?
Yeah.
They could make, like, an in-world documentary where it's, like, people interacting with, the fuck are they called? The Na'vi?
Yeah, I think.
Something like that. Whatever the blue fucking monkey people are.
We might just be confused
like-
now with the Blue Zelda thing.
Yeah. Just, like, but, like, activists, like, showing up on their area being, like, doing, like, documentaries on creatures there. Like, spin off, like, the fun stuff. Like, the way the Mandalorian is in the Star Wars universe, but, like, is just so niche with some of the stuff it does. And is really random and explores very specific stuff.
Oh shit, so James Cameron has been talking about making multiple Avatar movies since like 2010, 2013.
Yeah, the moment that fucking movie came out, James Cameron was like, alright, time for sequel. It wasn't good enough.
I saw that shit in theater with my dad, and I was like,
I think
wow.
I did too.
It looked cool, but like,
It is a good. I didn't mind.
it was a
it.
lot of fun, but
Not-
I don't care about it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
it was,
like,
like, I had
exactly.
fun watching it, but nothing stuck with me. I can't tell you what that thing's about, other than
Okay,
they
so
need the planet.
the
and
first
dude.
sequel is supposed to come out this December.
You guys want to
Wow.
fucking take shrooms and go watch
December
Avatar?
17th.
Wait, you want me to have a stroke at a movie theater?
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday,
Fair
Hona?
enough.
December 30th.
Okay. Yeah, so we can go for Hunter's birthday.
Go
Take him to
watch
go see
Avatar.
Avatar.
It's even if
We can all get
fucking
COVID.
Yeah, if COVID's fucking done.
I just had my third COVID scare.
Well, okay. Well, what they
I'm
might
adamant.
do is they might release it like straight to streaming.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
It wasn't satisfying my fucking ADHD.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, the one was titled TV for Dogs, and I feel like that just absolutely should have been what
Dude,
you
I
did.
also
Yesterday?
looked at it.
Hunter put on like an egg yolk boiling in
It was
water.
no, I
and it
put
was
on a
the
lava
fuck-
lamp.
No, I put on an egg yolk boiling in water.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is
oh.
like when you went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I was trying.
You were just saying that the lava lamp just looked like an egg yolk just fucking dripping. I was like, Tim.
I was trying to find a video, like, whenever we do Skunk Bunker, we put on these, like, background, like, weird moving color, like, just like a screensaver kind of thing, so...
Just go on YouTube, type in background, you'll see 80 of them.
And, I was looking to see if they had one where it was just, like, water bubbling in a clear pot for, like, an hour in slow motion, and surprisingly, I didn't find it. But I did find someone breaking an egg open and putting it into, like, a flask with boiling water, and this egg was just swirling around.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
It's really fucking cool.
You said flask, and my brain didn't immediately go to like
Like a meta
yeah,
science flask.
like an Erlenmeyer or anything like that. Went to like alcohol, like and I'm like, how you gonna watch the egg in the flask, Hunters? It's not clear.
And he's like, I'm gonna fucking drink scotch while I'm at a movie theater.
You can drink scotch and egg.
I'm gonna drink vodka while I'm fucking at a business meeting.
So, on the subject of the movie theater, I feel like going and taking someone to like a movie for their birthday is like just such a fucking gamble. Because if that turns out to be a shit movie,
Oh, yeah.
But I said do shrooms.
fair.
It's a little roomy. Should
Did you hop on the bandwagon and
I don't know if I could do that actually.
wait? Do you watch Marvel movies? So you didn't watch.
I'd probably watch one on substances.
You didn't watch Doctor Strange on mushrooms, did you?
No.
I
Shut
should
up.
do that.
Why is that like a fucking
Oh my
Doctor
God.
Tales from the
Strange,
trip?
but
Oh my God!
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Doctor Strange is a wild one, like visually. So I'd love to trip. And
You guys
watch
want
that
to do
movie.
it?
Yeah, that'd be well. I can add that to the side. The shit for the cabin trip.
Yeah, I
on
want to say
acid.
let's get in the hot tub on acid and get out and watch Doctor Strange if we can even stand. Or watch Doctor Strange and go in the hot tub. Either
But-
way, we'll be peaking still.
But the other thing, we this is a while ago, but I still love this. We went to the movies, and we made the decision to watch like 3 movies, like go to the movie for 3 whole movies, and just keep like go. Okay, this one's at this time. We'll go get something to eat. Come back and do this one, and for all 3 of them, and we picked 3 different ones. I wanted to watch Tag, which, if you don't remember, is just a bunch of grown men who play tag with each other every year. Like, they get together, they play tag, and whoever, like, it's just how they stay as friends. There was also Hereditary, which is that horror movie of, like, the old woman who dies and the little girl who just goes...
I don't remember.
It's bad. It's bad. It's dumb. It's
not a
really bad.
good movie.
It's,
Alright.
like, everyone was so excited. They were like, it's gonna be so scary and everything. I fucking made most of the audience just die laughing because there's a part where she's, like, choking on, like, peanut. Because she has a peanut or a shellfish allergy, and he's driving her, and she's, like, she can't breathe. And she opens the window, and she, like, leans out of the window to try and get air. And this is, like, a little girl, and he drives right by, like, a telephone pole, and it just does the whole motion of he clearly just decapitated her with a telephone pole, and like the body falls back, and everyone's just silent, and you just hear me go. But there was that, the second Incredibles movie, and then we watched Tag, and everyone when I wanted to watch Tag, they were like, it looks dumb. It doesn't look
That
good.
movie was so good for no reason.
It was so fucking good.
Tag's actually
Tag was
funny.
funny.
It was
Good movie.
hilarious, and it was so fun. And the other 2 movies sucked ass.
What
The Incredibles and Hereditary.
The Incredibles
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
It was
No, but it
pretty
wasn't
bad.
good.
14
No,
years
yeah, it
of
wasn't
dog
14
shit.
years, but like,
It was by far not worth 14 years of me waiting for my childhood to continue for them to just be like, superheroes are sometimes evil.
I don't think it was that bad, but
It was not worth the
It was
effort.
not worth.
It was a direct to DVD. It was a to DVD sequel.
I guess.
And you made me go to a movie theater for it, you fucking animals.
Made me pay for this.
Yeah,
You made me pay for
You
this.
made me pay for this. I could have pirated this for free at home. What's wrong with you?
I want to start pirating some like Korean movies or some shit, and just like.
Dude, some Japanese or Korean horror movies are fucking wild.
Me and my friends used to watch. We used to go on Crackle whenever Xbox 360 was like still the main console. We'd download Crackle, and we'd which is like it's like Netflix or some shit where you just watch shows. I think Sony bought it a couple years ago, but we'd go on Crackle and we'd find a movie to watch. So we would all be in an Xbox Live party together, and we would just like hit play at the same time and watch a movie. And normally, most of the time, we would just make fun of it. But we found this one horror film. It was like a Chinese, I think, Chinese movie. These people get on a bus, and it's a bus full of people, and they go through a tunnel. And whenever they go through the tunnel, they like go through a different dimension, and it's like all the people in the world are gone. And we were like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is so weird. Because it was just, like, a really bizarre movie. And there's a point where they go and they find this dude in, like, a grocery store. And they're speaking Chinese the whole movie. Or whatever language. And then he fucking goes up and they just, like, go outside and they start singing that Spaceman song by David Bowie.
Space Odyssey?
Yeah, ground control to Mr.
Major
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
Ground control
And
from
they-
Mr. T.
And they
Ground control.
they just have
Mr.
a full in movie music video of them, like, singing in English and, like, dancing and like riding bikes in space. And then, like, right after the music video ends, like, a girl bites a dude and they, like, get hit by a car and someone, like, flies away.
What?
And, yeah, it was so fucking weird, and we were
That's-
like, what's going on?
That's wild.
So I keep thinking that the little mute bar on the TV is like a skip ad thing. And I'm
too.
just
That's I've been going through that same thing because this whole video that's on just looks like one of those like transitional things for like Disney XD or some shit. It's gonna
Yeah.
pop up the logo in a second,
Yeah,
but it never
yeah.
does.
I'm Miley Cyrus, and you're watching Disney XD.
My name is Miley, and you're watching the channel.
She didn't fucking have a brick thrown on her head.
She could. Do you
gonna.
want her to?
Remember my once hypothetical on Skunk where I was like, what would you do if a brick fell out of a 7-story building and hit you in the head?
I would cease and desist.
No, I like your hypothetical of what would you do if you just had snails on your face forever.
Yeah, what would you... I like my other hypothetical where it was, what would you do if a cheetah was eating you?
Just fucking bear slap.
You're being attacked by a cheetah, what do you do?
God, this is the fucking worst hypothetical ever.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. Made it myself.
I did that.
I did it, Jenny.
Hypothetical sometimes. Yeah. I'll never forget the Courage the Cowardly Dog one that you did to me a long ass time ago.
I came up, I was super high and super manic, and me and Tim were playing Apex Legends. I guess if you just say Apex now, people know what that is. It's only been out for like 3 years. We were playing Apex, and I was just like, Tim, what would you do if Courage the Cowardly Dog came out of the TV like The Grudge, and he started screaming at you and like roaring at you and making all these noises, and you had a screwdriver and you put your screwdriver in the hole in his tooth, and you started twisting it, and you tightened his tooth closed, and he was like, "Oh, thanks." That's why I was upset. That's why I was causing a havoc, because my tooth was hurt. And then he just like sinks in the floor and like goes back to the TV.
Like 10 times happier than what he was before.
Oh,
Pretty funny.
oh,
Dude, I was
thanks. That's why I was mad.
Yeah. You fucking
Yeah, it
solved
was
my
just
problem.
like
Tighten
calm.
his tooth closed.
Yeah.
It was just Hunter just saying it in the most calm, soothing voice.
What was the one with like the ghost of George Washington?
What
Yeah,
would you
I
do?
remember
What
it.
would
It
you
was
Very
do
vaguely.
if the ghost of George Washington was in your room and he was carrying like 2 buckets of salt and he started spilling salt everywhere and he was tripping, so he keeps dumping more salt all over your room?
I forgot about
Like,
that.
how would you go? Like, how would you stop it, or like, how would you go about like trying to get George Washington to not come into your room?
I actually don't even remember. I mean, I vaguely remember it, but I don't
I
remember
remember
the
that one so
conversation at all.
perfectly. You sent it in an audio thing and like the fucking
Really? There's
it was
video
you,
proof?
It was just like the little recording of
Yeah.
your voice in there, and it's
Was
just
it
you.
on Skunk Bunker?
Like,
I don't think it was on Skunk. I think it was in the chat though.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe back when it was Rhino Fat.
Either way, I know like you sent that. I was at work and I was crying in like the toy
Dude, I
aisle
wonder
at
if we can like
Walmart.
find it, because Messenger doesn't like delete like shit like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I remember I was still in the old apartment when you sent that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's a lot of fucking flipping through.
Yeah,
like,
we do a lot of discussion.
yeah. Dude, I'm not even out of... I've been scrolling for like a minute already. I'm not even out of fucking January. That shit's fucking... That's like a year or two old there.
What would you do if your dad like came
I
up
think
to
it's
you
still
and
this
just like
year.
grabbed like the upper part of your face and your chin and opened and just like sneezed straight in your mouth and walked out?
Yeah.
No, not be okay.
I'd more be concerned that my dad came to Pennsylvania and didn't tell me.
My dad just bought me a shotgun. I'd probably have to turn it on him.
I'd have to turn it on.
Yeah, if he did that to me. If he disrespected me in such a manner.
What was it?
If your dad came up to you and like grabbed like the upper part of your face and your chin, like opened your mouth and just like sneezed in your mouth and walked out.
Dude, I'd definitely have to like throw some hands. I'd be like, what the fuck?
That's fucking
like open mouth sneeze, like just
Yeah, no, like
spraying everything.
just like full like grab.
That reminds me of my
Does he like grab your face and like hold your mouth
He-
open and just?
He literally like grip like before you can do anything.
Top of
just-
the head, jaw,
I just-
holding your mouth open.
Yeah.
Sneezes.
I like to
dude,
imagine
Connor,
his
your dad would be like the nastiest.
It'd be the
I
worst.
like to imagine his like
know, man.
face
My dad
like
might
squinging
have some
in.
fucking-
You definitely got some competition there.
I like to imagine your face crunching in whenever you're about to sneeze, and he just runs up with his hands open to you. And
No, okay, no, that's my favorite part about this. Is it like you're just sitting talking to him and just randomly does it, or does he like just book it into the room,
No,
grabs your fucking
Like right
face?
now, you're just playing video games or something. You're watching the TV. You look up and you just oh,
you get the headset on and like, tilt your head back.
You don't know what's going on because you can't.
it's not fast. Like it's not like fast enough that he's like in and out. No, it's just like the most casual. Just
No, I like the idea because my dad will have to like limp over.
You hear the fucking cane.
Yeah, he fucking uses a cane. He's like, so do you like click 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 click?
That reminds me of a story my friend told me growing up.
Are you also trying to find this?
My friend was like, one time it was Thanksgiving and my uncle was over. Everyone was over. And my uncle, whenever his uncle sneezes, he just kind of like yells. So whenever his uncle sneezes, he's like, "Oh!" and then, but he always sneezes a couple of times, so he'll just like
so you just be like
oh, and then he said one day it was Thanksgiving,
and pepper in his face and just watch him just yell for 10 minutes.
well, everyone was over. My friend Andrew, he finished his dinner early and he went upstairs to his room and he was on the computer, but his uncle he had a cold, and he said he heard him. He said from downstairs, he just heard like, oh, like 5 or 6 times because he was sick. And he was like, what the fuck's going on? He went downstairs and he said there's food everywhere.
Oh.
Because he was eating and he fucking started sneezing when he was eating and he just fucking shot food all over the table.
I was gonna
because he
say, I was
sneezing.
about to ask, have you ever done that? You just sneeze while your mouth is full, so you just like blast a fucking barrel load of just half-chewed food onto something?
Oh, yeah. I have some of that.
I fucking hate it.
Fuck.
I've like mouthful of food sneezed onto the rest of the food. So like objectively, there's no reason I can't eat it, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, I don't want to.
Oh.
Have you guys listened to any of the messages?
Sometimes, yeah.
I usually do.
No, I mean like as you're scrolling.
Oh no, because I know that it wasn't in the past couple months, so I haven't even bothered. I'm only in November.
Jesse's been out of
Jesse, sneeze
their
right now.
part-
Shut
I mean, like I can't, but it's kind of like a.
Yeah.
Think of the gayest kitten you could think of.
It's a Pokemon cry.
One time, I always heard people be like, "Oh, if you like get pepper in your like nose, it'll make you sneeze." So I was like, "Oh yeah, so I'm gonna snort some pepper. Let's see if it makes me sneeze." Funny enough, I didn't sneeze, but that was like an 8 out of 10 pain.
Yeah. Dude, how much pepper did you get in your nose?
Not a whole lot, but you know, even like a small amount is enough.
No, that definitely happens to me. There will be some times where like I sniff pepper like just on accident sometimes, and like it'll go up my nose, and I'm like,
Favorite movie, go.
Oh,
Saving Private Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty good movie actually.
I just didn't expect. I didn't expect a war movie.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesse,
I
right
don't
now,
really
say
watch
the
movies.
favorite movie. First thing that comes to mind. Favorite movie.
The Con Air.
Really?
Con Air.
Con Air.
Is it because Nicolas Cage looks like your dad in that one?
If anything, it's because of Hope.
I don't think I've seen it in years. I couldn't tell you.
I was gonna say we were in that class together when we made Hope. The Nicolas Cage was Cameron Poe riding a giant butterfly in
Yeah.
space.
I forgot that's what you were talking about. I thought you meant like something in Con Air was called
No.
Hope.
No.
You know what?
It's the fucking question.
I don't know. One of the most recent movies that I liked a lot was Fury. I just thought it was a good movie.
Die Hard's a pretty good one.
One movie I really like. So remember? Do you guys remember the movie Quarantine?
Nope.
Yeah.
It was a real shitty zombie movie. It was pretty shitty because it was an American remake of a Spanish movie.
Called
And-
El Quarantino.
It was just called
Oh, that's
Record.
racist.
It was called Record, or it was just Rec, like REC.
I don't think that's racist. I think that's just I can't speak Spanish.
I mean, that's fair.
That's a very big difference.
Quarantine 1 and Record 1 are literally essentially copy and paste the same movie, except Spanish and English. They're like very, very closely the same movie. But then like Quarantine 2, like they fucking like get on an airplane or some shit. But Record 2 still like takes place in the same like location of Record 1 and Quarantine 1, and it's really good. It's a really good movie. I really like those movies. I like found footage kind of shit. Never saw Cloverfield.
Cloverleaf.
That's not
Cloverfield?
Yeah, there's a few Cloverfield movies. I've never seen a single one though.
I saw whatever fucking 1967 Cloverfield Lane. Or whatever the fuck it is.
So when they're in like the
Years
bunker.
later.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
it's
with
The
John
movie
Goodman.
is
Yeah,
so fucking boring.
I never saw
I don't
that
remember
one.
anything
I
It
never
about
saw
was
that one.
so boring.
I watched the original Cloverfield. I went to see it with my dad because he was real excited about the like cool monster. And then
There is no
think-
monster.
Yeah, there was like no monster.
There's 5 seconds of monster.
Yeah, I know, but like that was why he was disappointed and why he didn't go to see
That's why everyone was.
Super 8. Was that what this?
I think Super.
There's a bunch
yeah.
of different
Fully.
like.
So what it was
Clover
Super 8 was supposed to be like the
movies.
sequel, but it wasn't
Really?
real. Yeah, because the monster in Super 8 was supposed to be the same monster, but they ended up not doing that.
I didn't know that.
See, I don't think I've watched Super 8.
I never even heard of that.
That was at least what I was told. I don't know the validity of that.
Well,
I
then
just
again,
know,
I don't watch movies, so.
I just know that when we were going to see it because it was supposed to be like it was. If they had made it the sequel, it would have made sense, but they just didn't.
Dude, watching Cloverfield, that movie literally made me like sick to watch because like it's just the camera just bouncing around.
I know.
And I was
like
like,
it.
oh my god, I can't watch this movie.
I know.
I
Some-
get
It
it.
just
though.
wasn't good. It wasn't
I like
that
the.
good.
There was another one that's like the shaky cam. I'm carrying it. Like,
Found footage.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think. The VHS horror movies.
Blair Witch was
I
probably
was
the
in Blair
best
Witch.
found footage horror movie just because of its marketing campaign.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's the most famous. Have
Also,
you ever seen the
they-
VHS movies?
I think I tried to watch the first one, but I couldn't
It has.
for some reason.
The first one has what is one of the creepiest things to me, which is for so many VHS is just a whole string of like little short horror movies of like this guy's in a house, he found a whole bunch of VHSs and is watching them.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is the most terrifying thing to me because most of them is like a fucking like they're like mystical horror or like demons or like witches
Yeah,
and
is that
stuff.
the one where the people like get pushed in the pole while they're like tied
Sinister?
up?
No, that's Sinister.
Oh yeah, and then like
I
the
was
people in the
just thinking
car
about
like being
that.
lit on fire. Okay, that's
Yeah, but what I-
it was like families
but this
or something
one
with the
video-
same house or-
is a couple on vacation, and like it's them filming, and it's all their little vacation vids, and then every so often there's like, it'll be like vacation vid, and then it's in the middle of the night, the video will like turn, and it's both the couple asleep in the bed of their hotel room, and just like someone filming, rummaging through their shit, putting like, he puts the guy's toothbrush into the toilet and shit. And, like, it's just fucking with them. Someone is just watching them, sneaking in and watching them and filming them with their own camera so they find it later. And I remember thinking, this is the most uncomfortable, realistic thing. And then there's just one part at the very end where, like, it's just a close-up of the guy, like, the person's filming it, and just has, like, a knife and just, like, slides it next to him, and then just fucking starts stabbing him in the throat.
Oh.
And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't like this anymore. This isn't fun. This isn't wacky, creepy horror. This is just, yeah, VHS.
I'd love to watch that.
Oh, it's all. They get worse as they go. There's 3 of them.
That's normal.
Yeah,
But
they're fun at least.
Sinister was the movie Hunter was just talking about. And that movie, I'm trying to remember like the premise of it. Isn't it like the dude takes like pictures and like...
Yeah, or he's like a writer or some shit. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like taking pictures and like he sees this thing.
He gets a box full of VHS tapes and he plays them and No, it's like a film. It's like a film reel, I think.
Yeah.
And then it shows like someone slowly getting hung from the tree in his backyard, and he's like, well, that's not fucking very ladylike.
Yeah, and then apparently it was like a bunch of families just die in this fucking house.
And
or like some...
it was the kids, I think.
Very ladylike of you.
Fucking spoiler alert. I think it was like all the kids
Dude, the
get
movie,
taken
it's no
over by
spoiler.
demons.
It's no fucking spoiler. This movie's been out for years.
Yeah, that's kind of how
Yeah,
it
fuck these people.
It's just the feed. I wonder a Mindhunter.
I know exactly what that is.
That's
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one, love.
Oh, fucking...
It's pretty weird.
Alright. There was another movie I was going to talk about, but I don't fucking remember. Oh, okay. There was a movie called, like, The Fog or, like, The Mist or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's fucked up.
Well, there was a couple of different ones.
It ends fucking...
Well, tell me if this is the one I'm thinking of, because I'm thinking specifically of the ending. So, spoiler alert for a movie where there's a bunch of mist.
Don't listen if you
Are you talking about the Fanboy and Chum Chum episode?
Yeah.
So there was like a... I don't really remember the movie except there was mist and the ending. These 4 people or 5 people get into a car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
fucked
they all kill themselves except for one guy.
All right.
And then the fog dissipates immediately, and then all the police roll in.
To make it
And
worse,
shit, I was like, what the
wasn't
fuck?
there a kid in the car
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
He kills his
Yeah.
kid, his son.
So in like
Instead of letting the
you know,
creatures that are in the mist
didn't
kill them.
didn't it like show him point the gun at his son because his son didn't know how to fucking work the gun?
I think so. And then it shows just like the outside, and shows like the car like poof, and it lights up for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the police roll in.
And then like immediately just like I was just like, yo.
Like, imagine you kill your kid and then immediately help arrives. It's like, oh, mother...
Yeah.
I just didn't like that. I just like straight up
so
had
that's fucking rough.
not even like that. I was just like, why would you even write that? Like, at least like make him like, at least give it some time. Don't fucking make the fog dissipate immediately. Oh, we could killed you, so we couldn't wait, could you?
Killed the son, too bad.
Someone got a little greedy, huh?
Someone got a little antsy with the son
Somebody
killing.
put their
Someone's trigger finger was itching.
Looks like you didn't want to pay child
Somebody put
support.
their fucking all their coins in the pot.
Someone put all their bullets in the dead son bed.
Someone put all their bullets in the sun.
Yeah, and wasn't it just enough bullets to kill
Everyone except for
everyone
one
family
else.
except for one?
Yeah, that was. And the dude was like, "I'll bear this burden. I'll do it.
I will bear the burden, my boy," and blows his head off.
Yeah, it's like good for him, I guess. Can you imagine just like, all right,
And then you're waiting for a monster to kill you, and it's like,
the
hey,
cop
buddy,
is like, "You're going to prison."
I just watched you shoot
Yeah,
a family.
I didn't. Hold up. They didn't even. He literally gets out of the car and marches with them. They didn't even check the car.
I
And
know.
see what the fuck happened.
Like, they don't even acknowledge his presence, and I'm just like, yo, they could have.
Yeah,
This
nobody.
needs
I
some
don't
work.
even think anybody. Oh yeah, somebody talked to him for like 2 seconds. They were like, "Hey," or like,
Hey, bud, you all right?
"Yeah, that's what it was."
He's just like,
And then he just like gets out and like marches alongside the cars or whatever.
You remember that time War of the Worlds had a kid die, like right at the beginning, just for him to show up at the end and be like, "Oh, I'm not dead, I'm immortal."
War of the
I don't
Worlds?
think
No,
so.
I haven't seen that, and I was actually
I don't remember that
about to
part.
watch that.
It's good. There's just one
Connor
thing.
spoiled it.
It doesn't
Dude, I
really.
used to be
it doesn't
scared
really
of that
spoil.
fucking movie.
It doesn't really spoil very much of the movie.
Like anytime it rained,
Only the beginning and the very end.
It's not even the beginning. It's like somewhere in the middle that honestly I forgot happened for years because it's so not memorable and the kid's character sucks. Like I hate him. I hate this kid so much.
I don't remember that part. It's so weird.
I don't want to go into any more detail besides what
I
I've
like
already
the
done.
movie though. Like War of the Worlds. is a good
Fine.
movie.
Wait. You find it.
I'm just showing Hunter an idea of something he had for like a trailer for the channel that I just find very funny.
Yeah. So my original idea we never filmed a
Trailer.
a trailer for the channel,
Yeah,
but
I want to try and work on some lighting so we can film some
the
shit.
the original plan that I came up with was oh shit, your phone ran off. Jesse fucking searched through 17 hours of our Skunk Bunker group chat to find this, where it was with the podcast intro, we're all sitting at a table and it was like we're all playing cards at a table and like we're dressed as gangsters and smoking cigars and have like chains and it's like smoke in the
I might
room
remember that.
and we're like, what the fuck? And then fucking someone's like, hey, I guess Connor said he wanted to do this. He was out. And Connor's like, I gotta piss. I'm gonna be right back. And we're like, go fuck yourself, whatever. And then he gets up and goes to the bathroom and we're just like, and we just go in and he's just butt naked, covered in blood, and there's glass and like blood and piss everywhere. And we're just like, what did you do? Again?
I still like the one where it's just like the introduction of like who we are and it ends with one of us murdered on the ground and the rest of us sitting there like, great. Fantastic. As like Riley getting dragged into the dark room. I like the idea of Riley being in it and then being killed by the end of the jail trailer, and that's just why he's not in any of the other
We
episodes.
should do that. Absolutely. I thought there was another episode with Riley. I thought there was 2.
No, he was in the background playing like Apex or something.
Yeah.
Because Tim invited him over and was like, we're going to record Skunk Bunker. You should come over. And I was like, okay. And then started playing Apex and never actually joined in.
And then he won.
I haven't talked to Riley in a while.
Really? I don't talk to Riley. He's your cousin, nephew, son.
He's your son.
He's your
Tim.
kid, man.
That's my boy, dude.
It is my little child, Daniel. Alright, what would you do if, like,
Probably fuck it.
I'd fuck it.
I don't think that's a good answer
Okay.
to what I was about to
Okay.
ask for either
Yeah, we
of
should
you.
let you
I'll-
finish.
I'll
Yeah, you
refrain.
should, because the next part was going to be of like a 12-year-old
Oh.
kid like knocks on your door.
Nah.
Yeah, you guys really jumped the gun.
I'd fuck it up. Bam! Punch him in the
It's
face.
opposite day. I'd unfuck it.
I'd
Ha, joke's on you.
Yeah, but I paused because I gotta work on the like,
No,
age
you're the
range
weird
because it
one.
wouldn't work. I guess like a 6 or 7 year old kid comes up to your door and is just like, "You're my dad." What are you gonna do? Like the
Fucking spark to kick him off my porch.
kid, you're not gonna even
Yeah,
play
fuck
with the
out of
idea.
here, faggot.
Get out of here, fucking loser!
Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Just right in his sternum as hard as they can with the boot.
All right, we'll change it. What would you do if your parents were like, "We're gonna have another kid, and you're gonna have to help take care of it"?
I'd be very concerned.
I'd be like, nah.
Also be like, fuck,
wait,
no.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I didn't think about that for Tim.
Well,
Your dad's gonna. Yeah.
Oh, that's likely. That could actually.
Yeah, I know.
happen.
That's why I was picking that, because that one's actually a possibility. You gonna try and talk your dad out of having another kid? And how old is he? Like 50?
Tim,
Is he talking about another kid?
Tim, what would you do if your dad had another kid and also named him Tim John?
Tim the Third.
You ever see Hank Hill? You ever see King of the Hill when Cotton
be
has
kinda
another kid and he
peeved.
names it Good Hank?
Good, yeah.
So he just names it Better Timmy.
Better Tim.
Well, like I.
Not even the third, he just names it Tim Johnson Jr.
It's like, we're taking it back.
He's like, I know you're supposed to.
Yeah,
I'm a
then he like
junior.
never talks to me ever.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm walking around with a new, better Tim.
I got Tim 2 too.
He listens to everything I say. Isn't that right, better Tim? He's like,
Dad, he can't even tie his shoes yet.
Tie your shoes, son. Tie your shoes, son. Toss
Yeah,
the shoe in, and
fucking
he's
like
just
little toddler ties little baby
Yeah,
shoes.
if he tied his shit, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck off.
baby's
obviously
baby's
savant.
crying in a stroller, and he throws a boot at the stroller, and then it just stops crying.
Just ties it, throws it back. Oh my god.
All right, Better Tim.
Haha!
Lace up your boots.
Are you ready to learn how to do construction work today?
Fucking old 1-year-old other Tim just with fucking like Doc Martens on.
Yeah, you got fucking Tim.
You wanna try this brownie?
Fucking little baby Tim does edibles.
He's like,
Oh.
He's cool like that.
he's like, goo goo gaga.
Hey, Tim, what would you do if this happened and then the Better Tim started replacing your life? Like, Better Tim took your place on Skunk Bunker. What would you do?
I would
We'll just hang out with Better
honestly
Tim.
go on
Yeah, but we
to a
still do it
murderous
here. You just have
rampage.
to leave the house. Like, we kick you out for the night, and we still do it here.
Is he still like a kid? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he's still like literally
He's
too.
a toddler, but he does edibles.
So I'd be.
He's like a 4-year-old in overalls and Doc Martens.
That's a good character. He's a 4-year-old in overall and Doc Martens, and he just eats edibles all day.
Everything he makes, he uses can of butter for.
Yeah. He's like, and he gets handicapped parking.
No, he doesn't talk like a baby. He's a fucking savant. He talks like fucking
Yeah,
a scholar, a Harvard graduate.
I consistently consume can of butter.
He's like, I am 4 and have a doctorate from Harvard. What do you want?
So he speaks fluent French.
Oh,
I have a doctorate in physical therapy, and you're telling me I've been calling it Tupperware this whole time?
I got a doctorate. Fuck.
Dr. Tupperware.
Yeah, I would probably have to kill him.
I don't think people with a doctorate should
Better
be.
Tim or your dad?
Fucking both. There's only one Tim. Man.
You're like, I'll blow the house up, the whole thing.
I'll let him do my shot.
I know what you're about to say is that you don't think people with doctorates should be doctor.
Yeah.
I feel the opposite. I feel like people with PhDs should be called doctors, because if you have a doctorate, you have doctor in the name.
No, I mean like
I'm pretty sure a PhD is a doctorate.
I don't know, but do you understand what I'm trying to
like
say?
yeah, you should not be allowed to be called a doctor. Like, if you think a doctor, you should that should be reserved for healthcare purposes, not fucking. I went to school for 4 years, and now
I went to school for 4 years.
Okay, so
I passed
no,
college.
okay.
I'm so special.
So-
Fuck dick.
Hunter might be a little out of the loop on this one, but at work, there's this thing called the VCM. And I talked to Tim about this at work. Guess what VCM stands for?
Vaginal care
No,
modifier.
it's vertical dough machine.
Yeah, it's a vertical dough machine.
VCM is vertical dough machine.
What?
I feel like that's not.
Why? What?
I showed Tim on
I
like the
shit you
papers where it says like VCM
Yeah, I
and then
looked at it for a
parentheses
solid,
and it says
like,
vertical dough machine. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm having an aneurysm.
I looked at it. I kid you not, for like 10 seconds. Like,
What the fuck's a VBM?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
VCM, vertical dough machine. Because I thought of that
What's
because
a VDM?
I looked up PhD doctorate, you know, if there was a difference, and it was like PhD is short for Doctor of Philosophy.
PhD?
Short for Doctor of
Well, I guess
Philosophy.
philosophy.
That's actually
Okay, but then shouldn't it be DPH?
ITP your age.
No, but the abbreviation is just for philosophy.
Doctor of Philosophy, PhD.
No. No. Because you're attributing all three words to each individual letter.
No, PH is philosophy.
Yeah, PhD. Yeah.
But
yeah.
Doctor of Philosophy should be DPH, not PhD.
I guess if you're specifically going that route with it.
Well, isn't it like P dot?
You're also talking to the
H.
country that abbreviates pound with LB.
Isn't it PH
Also, we don't
dot
have
comma
rules
D?
here.
So it's like they have the comma rule. So they
PH
put like,
dot D.
Oh.
But also, they are not the same. Doctor is an umbrella term for a degree or rank, and on the other hand, a PhD is a specific degree that falls under the doctorate category.
I hate that. Why can't you just fucking make a thing and just leave it at that?
So PhDs are doctorates, but not all doctorates are PhDs.
Much like how thumbs are fingers, but I don't have fingers.
And much like all pedophiles have a mustache, but not all people have a mustache as a pedophile.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I
I don't think all pedophiles have a mustache.
Show me.
What
prove
about
me
the
wrong.
lady pedophiles?
They could still have a mustache, but
It's,
I mean, fair.
they're allowed to have.
whenever you think
mustaches.
of a pedophile, what image comes to your mind? Mustache.
Okay.
Mustache.
Joe Biden.
Fat,
I
bald,
just kind of hammered that in my
glasses,
head.
mustache.
I don't
Like,
pick the mustache.
Wearing a flannel
What
with
flannel?
a full on description of like.
You know the one SNL bit? The trick-or-treater?
Yeah, I
and he's
love
like,
that.
my costume is a sex offender. And as part of this costume, I'm gonna need you to sign these papers.
He's like, are you a sex offender or are you being a sex offender for Halloween?
He's like, I
On
am a sex offender on Halloween.
What about when you're not on Halloween? I am a sex offender on Halloween.
even on days that are not on Halloween.
I still like to think it's Halloween. Therefore, I'm a sex offender on days that are not Halloween.
I love that. I love that bit so much.
I still like from Always Sunny. You're a philanthropist, Charlie. Yeah, I'm a full-on rapist. and they're at like a speed dating, like, what are they called? Aren't
Just
they
speed
called?
dating.
Yeah, it's
speed
just called
dating.
speed dating.
And she goes, "So what's your job?" And he's like, "I'm a full-on rapist." And she's like, "Oh."
Yeah, you know, like kids, women, homeless
yeah.
people, all of them.
And he starts listing them off. And it's so funny.
You remember homeless people?
My favorite thing from
That's
It's Always Sunny
dirty.
is the one where Charlie and Frank are trying to set Frank up with this lady. And they're having Charlie pretend to be a millionaire, and Frank is his limousine driver. And, to get Charlie to ditch the date, he swallows like a blood packet or something and just starts vomiting it all over this lady. And he's like, it's just a tad of consumption. And then fucking Dan DeVito, Frank Reynolds is like, may I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Yeah. Hunter, you'd love this fucking show.
Oh my god, have you not watched It's Always Sunny?
Not really.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
It's so good. It's a definite, must watch.
Oh,
It's actually really fucking
I still need to
funny.
watch the newest season.
I love when they go to a water park and
AIDS!
Yeah.
I have
I've seen a couple
AIDS!
episodes.
and they're trying to get to the front of the line, and Frank sees a mentally challenged person. You know, they let him in front of the line, and he's like, all right, you gotta have something wrong with you. And he's like yelling, he's like, AIDS, I got AIDS, and he's cutting everybody in
Move out of the
line.
way.
I like the one episode where
Oh my god.
where I forget what it's like a 2-part episode, but where what is their fucking Mac and Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking the one has a dress on and they're doing poppers and they're shooting a gun at a car's gas tank trying to make it blow up trying to fake their own death. And just that sentence right there is I'm not gonna
There's one where he's like talking to D to like this what is he's like threatening her. He's like, D, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I will cut you in a million pieces.
I will make you a suitcase.
I'll cut you in a...
It's I swear to God, D, if you do not shut up right now, I will cut you up into little pieces, and then I will put those little pieces in a box, and I will frame it on my mantle.
In a glass box. So I can look at them.
I will add your skin to my collection of fine
And
luggage.
then she's like,
"Do
are
you
you seeing this right now? And he's like, yeah, I'm seeing all of it right now.
He's like, are you telling me you have a collection of skin luggage? No, of course I'm not saying that, D. You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch!
The smell, D! And he's like, the smell!
Glenn Howerton is great on... His delivery is always so good.
Dude.
Also, Mac, gotta give it to him. There was a season where Mac just, like, gets fat. Just for... He, like, the actor actually just... Yeah, and then he just worked it all off for the next season.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
He's
okay.
like, wouldn't it be funny if we were all fat for one season and worked it off? And everybody's like, no, I don't want to do that.
And he was like, well, I'm doing it.
And he did it.
And then he got shredded for another season.
Yeah, he did the complete opposite and got literally ripped for the next season.
That's fucking motivation.
Yeah,
dude,
the dude deserves, like, to have that show become, like, a major success. Aren't Charlie and, what the fuck, Mac, like, the actual, like, full-on owners of that?
Yeah, Dennis Mac
they're
and
like the
Charlie.
creators.
Yeah.
I know they make their own, for the most part, like, no one really tells them what to do because they almost killed Danny DeVito.
Yeah, like,
Couple
I
times.
actually didn't think he was that like, I knew he was, like...
Yeah, he got fat, and then he got fucking shredded.
He was fat.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he had, like, full-on beer gut.
He full on was just like, I'm drinking beer.
And then he got fucking... pretty fucking hot.
Yeah,
He got
he's
fucking
pretty
shredded.
attractive, honestly.
That's insane. That you don't lose that motivation after gaining all that weight. Because I don't even have motivation.
Dude, if I got, like, that fucking fat, I'd be... I need to start working out.
All I know is fucking, I'm a piece of shit. That's it. End of
Just
story.
fucking all I do is fucking lay in bed.
So, Google the magic that it is. Because I looked up Ripped Mac, just to show a quick picture for reference. And one of the suggested questions is, how did Mac get ripped Always Sunny? And it goes into him explaining, he's like, all you need to do is lift weights 6 days a week, stop drinking alcohol, don't eat anything after 7 p.m., don't eat any carbs or sugar at all, in fact, just don't eat anything you like, get the personal trainer from Magic Mike, sleep 9 hours a night, run 3 miles a day, and have a studio pay for the whole thing. And that's funny.
I'd love to do that regimen.
Also, fun It's Always Sunny fact, Mac and Dee, the actors, are actually married in real life.
Yeah, and Charlie and the Waitress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, but...
But, like, they fucking hate each other. And
Yeah.
Well, they don't hate each other.
In the
but, like-
episode that, Dee has a baby, that is actually their baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's fun. It's Always Sunny facts. Next time on.
Yeah, so they don't have to, like, fucking do props or anything, and, like, they don't have to, like, pay for fucking actors.
Apparently, their pilot episode was only like $300.
Yeah, I want to say it was $200. It was just like a camcorder, and they just went out into Philadelphia and shot the shots they needed.
Which
So
makes
can
me
we,
really want to do something.
So can we go to the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty's
Pub. Can we
Yeah.
go there?
Yeah, I
It's
think
Philly,
so.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in
I think
Philly.
it's an actual
The
working
whole
bar,
thing's in
too, right?
Philly.
Like,
Yeah,
it's,
let's
like,
fucking
actually working.
visit.
Let's go use the infamous Patty's Pub glory hole.
I kind of want to watch all of Always Sunny again, because
trying
I
to
think I
have a-
didn't watch, like, the new season.
Yeah, I haven't watched season 14 at all. The one where the
trying to-
promo was them as wrestlers.
have a bar
I
crawl.
watched a bit of that one.
Yeah, but that is definitely a good show to fucking binge. It's fucking funny. Really fucking funny. And, well, I think that's about it, folks.
Yeah, that's 110.
I have this axe now. I can just murder us all, and that can be the end of this.
Actually, I can have my guy. I can Cloverfield us.
Dude!
Yeah.
Or I can
the
miss
mist.
us.
the mist.
The fog. The mist,
Alright, fucking.
The condensation.
Alright, see you next time if one of us gets picked up by the police. Alright.